I'm John Wilson, Assistant National Legislative Director for Disabled American Veterans. I'm glad to see so many coming together through the Million Claims Virtual March, expressing one voice to the Veterans Administration and to Congress on the need to improve the VA's disability claims process. The Million Claims March is well named because there are approximately 1 million claims in total that the VA has in queue. Although the VA may say it's a smaller number, depending on how you count it, to my way of thinking, a new claim for service connection, or one for dependency and indemnity compensation, or an update on dependency status, is still claims work. Counting all that work adds up to nearly 1 million claims. The way the VA is doing claims business must change. No matter what type of claim it might be, if the backlog is ever going to be reduced to a manageable level, with claims decided within an acceptable time frame. Is the VA's claims backlog anything new, you might ask? Unfortunately, the answer is a resounding no. The claims backlog has been a growing problem for the past 2 decades. Several administrations have come and gone, but the backlog has only grown. This 2 decades delay in fixing the process does do one thing, however. It gives us the opportunity to build on the many studies from the past and technology of the present. It's important to note that the VA has decided close to 200,000 more claims than it decided just 2 years ago, which is a likely indication that the VA is making good use of the additional staff that we have pressed for and was provided by Congress over the same period. What is discouraging is that the VA may actually receive just as many new claims as it decides this year, which is also close to 200,000 more than just a couple of years ago. The VA estimates that it will decide over 940,000 claims in 2009, but it may well be 1 million. Short of growing VA's workforce indefinitely, what solutions are available to us? The DAV believes it has a viable solution, and we have been working with both chambers of Congress to move our ideas forward. Our proposal is a work in progress. We are bringing in key consultants to lay out the specifics of the current process and our ideas. Currently, our proposal has 3 critical facets, starting with the initial stages of the claims process, continuing on through the entire appellate process. Our proposal is carefully aimed at making efficient a rather inefficient process, without sacrificing a single earned benefit. Let's discuss the 3 facets of our plan. Facet 1, an information technology or IT solution. Facet 2, legislative changes. Facet 3, administrative changes. Let's consider Facet 1, a robust IT solution. To effectively address the claims backlog, VA must develop and deploy a new electronic documentation management system capable of converting all claims-related paperwork into secure, official electronic documentation within 48 hours of receipt. The system must then have an easily accessible, searchable database that can be securely accessed by all official personnel involved in the process. This electronic documentation management system should have built-in management tools to effectively monitor the claims process at all levels. This granularity of detail would then allow managers to monitor the effectiveness of the claims process. With such a tool, trends could easily be identified, which could enhance training and eliminate roadblocks. Additionally, those employees who are performing well and those who are not could readily be identified and provided the necessary recognition or training. And the VA does not have to look far to benchmark a successful IT solution. The Social Security Administration has developed its own IT solution for its claims process. That is the IT solution. Now to Facet 2, legislative changes. Congress should amend current legislation so that the VA would only assist claimants in obtaining private medical records when such assistance is requested by the claimant. Amend legislation to allow the VA on its own to waive all Veterans Claims Assistance Acts, or VCAA, requirements when it determines that the evidence it has is sufficient to award the benefit sought. Amend legislation to incorporate an automatic waiver of the VA regional office's jurisdiction for any evidence received by the VA after an appeal has been certified to the board following submission of a VA Form 9, unless the claimant chooses not to waive such jurisdiction. These and other legislative changes could result in reduced pre-appellate stage processing times to between 30 to 90 days, and as high as 3-year reductions for certain post-remand appellate cases. Once a robust IT solution is in place, then amend legislation to modify the period in which a VA claimant may submit a timely notice of disagreement to the VA after it issues a rating decision from 1 year to 6 months. The amended legislation must also allow for an automatic 6-month extension at the veteran's request and provide for equitable tolling. Now, equitable tolling simply means that the claimant would not lose the opportunity to file an appeal if he or she is sick, hospitalized, or has other significant life circumstances that make it difficult to file an appeal. The third facet, administrative changes. VA rating officials are all too often tied to other administrative tasks outside the area of developing rating claims. A small administrative cadre at each VA regional office would handle tasks that are not integral parts of the claims or appeals process, such as Freedom of Information Act request or attorney fees coordination. This change will free up ratings and appeals personnel to concentrate on processing claims rather than performing subordinate functions. Again, as mentioned earlier, training and accountability are also essential ingredients to this improved process. VA employees must be afforded the opportunity to produce quality products, which will lead to enhanced productivity. Quality products will produce rating decisions with fewer errors and therefore fewer appeals. This will reduce the total workload and improve timeliness. The electronic documentation management system, built-in management tools, will provide the VA for the first time a reliable method to monitor the claims process at all levels. This will enhance accountability, as those personnel who are performing well can be properly recognized, and those who are not can be provided the focused training they need to improve. The work credit program, which currently provides credit for work regardless of whether the decisions were correct, could finally be modified. Then work credit would be given or taken away based on both the work quantity and quality. In closing, the VA will never be able to maximize its recent increases in staffing without making its processes more efficient. If such changes are to be made, the VA will see vast improvements to its entire claims process that are essential to achieving the broader goals of prompt and accurate decisions. Likewise, only then will the VA be able to incorporate training, quality assurance, and accountability programs demanded by the veterans community. Now is the time for the administration and this Congress to act. We have the past perspective, we have the technological capability within our grasp, and we have the DAV moving forward, calling on each of you to act. Thank you for standing up for veterans.